What's up, guys? So today I bring out the Crosman DPMS SBR BB rifle. I've shown this in a couple other videos before. I got this, it's basically like a remote line adapter. It's from Air Venturi. It's called Air Venturi Crosman DPMS bulk fill adapter. It's available on like Pyramid Air and Airgun Depot and eBay, and I think Amazon has it. I'm not sure. It's cheapest at Pyramid Air or Airgun Depot. Either of those websites have it. It's like 20 bucks, but you have to pay for shipping. Anyways, I used this same adapter with a couple BB guns that I have, Umarex broad axe and a Umarex Glock 19 Gen 3 non-blowback, because they all have the same type of set screw fitting, and they all use 12-gram CO2 cartridges. So this is what would normally go in here, you know, a normal 12-gram, no threads or anything. It's basically like a pretty universal, easy to find CO2 cartridge. And then the set screw would go in here and puncture it. So you put the bulk fill adapter or remote line adapter where the cartridge would go on the first, like on the left side of the magazine. It says first right here. I mean, I can put a second one in here, but you only need one of these airline adapters to go in there. This is already all pressured up. This tank is at about 2100 psi. The output is about 850, 800, something like that, psi. I'm going to use the HPA tank and then get some chrono readings, and then I'm going to use my CO2 tank. This is like half full still. I haven't gotten it refilled, but it still has like, it's a 20-ounce capacity tank, and it probably has about 10 ounces or so in it still. So it's pretty much like full pressure. But the difference is this is regulated because it's an air tank, and this is not regulated. So it could have pressure spikes and stuff, or drops, because it's not regulated and it's liquid CO2. When I'm shooting this, I'm probably going to have this like flat on the table, because there's no liquid CO2 in this because it's air. I'm going to have this standing up so that I don't get that much liquid CO2 in this tube and stuff. If the only reason I'm doing it that way is because this is kind of a flat bottom, but it's sort of rounded, so it can easily tip over. So I'd rather just have it over on its side. But yeah, I'm gonna start shooting. I got my chronograph right here. I think when I did 2 CO2 cartridges, or just one of these 12-gram cartridges, and did chrono readings, it was a warm day. These were kind of in direct sunlight for a little bit, and I think I was getting like 430 or 440, maybe 450 feet per second with these little, 4.5 millimeter BBs. Pretty standard size BBs. So yeah, I'm gonna start shooting, and just give me 1 second. All right, you guys, I charged the weapon. There's one in the barrel. Here's the chronograph, and I'm not aiming at anything. I just want to get some readings. Oh yeah, it'd help if I put it off safety. So now it's off safe. 320. This is on the HPA tank. 316, 326, 322, 334, 320, 332, 326, 330, 326, 330, 334, 330, 328. So it's pretty much staying below 336 and above 320. I think I saw one at 316. I'm just gonna mag dump, and you'll see the chronograph kind of changing. .342 was the highest. I think I saw a 308 in there. I'm gonna pause it, reload, do another magazine just to see if there's any random outliers, and then I'll switch to CO2 after this magazine. All right, you guys, I'm reloaded. Weapon is recharged. I'm still using the HPA tank. I just want to do another magazine. to see if I get any random high FPS over 342 or anything lower than 306, I think was the lowest I saw. I'm just trying to fix my camera, so I think that'll be the best I can get it for now. So here we go, still on the HPA tank. 324, 328, 330, 324, 328, 324, 328, 326, 326, 338, 314, 316, 324, 332, 328, 332, 326, 328, 320, 326, 326, 320, 318, 322, 352. So I think that's the new highest amount of rounds. So also on that last magazine, the previous magazine, my final shot had the highest feet per second. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or if that's going to happen all the time. It's still compared to CO2, it's still lower, but I don't know why exactly. I just know that these are made for CO2 gas, so since I'm not using CO2, that's probably why it's lower, because these essentially are putting out the same amount of pressure. It's just the way CO2 behaves, it's different than air, because yeah, it's not regulated, and warmer days like today will probably make it work better, the CO2. If it was a cold day like 50 degrees out here, I'm pretty sure the HPA air would be doing better, but I still have to use the CO2. I haven't tried hooking it up yet, so I'm just degassing this. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I got the CO2 on there. No issues at all with the HPA tank as far as taking off the tank or leaks or anything weird. Nothing happened. This thing's still like at 2000, 2100. I feel like these don't really use that much air because these are all stock. All the BB guns I've been shooting are all stock. I haven't made any modifications or anything to them. I don't think Crosman sells parts for this, so if I try to mod this and I break it, I'm assed out. Like, I can't get my money back. I can't. It's way out of warranty. I bought this like 2 years ago, but yeah, like I can't get. The only thing I can buy for this basically is magazines and like attachments for the attachments and like sights. That's pretty much all you can buy for the DPMS. I'm not sure about the A4P or the R1 or the AK1. Like I don't know what type of attachments or anything those have or what's available for that as far as modifying it. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot with the CO2 tank. It's standing upright to minimize liquid CO2 getting into this rifle and down the remote line. And I got 25 BBs in here. I'm just gonna fire them one at a time. I'll have the chronograph right here so you guys can see it. And here we go. .422, 408, 424, 426. So yeah, these are like 100 feet per second higher than the HPA tank. 432, 430, 424, 430, 438. I could also feel like a lot more recoil or like kickback using the CO2. 430, 432, 432, 438, 434, 428, 432, 430, 434, 430, 432, 436, 422, 438. Out of rounds. I'm gonna refill. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, reloaded. CO2 tank, new BBs, chronograph. I think the highest I got was 438 on the previous magazine. Let's see what happens. I need to charge this really quick. All right, here we go. 434, 438, 424, 426, 430, 432, 434, 434, 436, 442, 438, 438, 428, 440, 444, 434, 434, 458. That was the last shot on that magazine. The previous magazine, I didn't have a random spike in FPS or anything. I think the previous magazine, the final shot was 438, which is pretty average out of all those shots. I think the lowest I got was 422, and the highest I got was 458, and that was on the very last shot out of this. So yeah, I have to try this again when it's cold. It's summertime out here. I'm in Southern California. It's not going to be cold anytime soon. Today was a little bit cooler, but I'm in the shade and it's like 6:30 in the evening, or like late afternoon. So I think when I got out of the house, my little thermostat for outside temperature, it said like 86 or something. I'm in the shade, so it's probably like 80 right here. But this was inside the house, and that was inside the house with no AC running or anything. So it's a little bit cooler in the house because of insulation and all that. So these are probably like 70 degrees or something, 72 degrees, or like upper 70s, the temperature of these tanks. But yeah, that this thing works. This Air Venturi bulk fill adapter, like I said earlier, you can use it in other BB guns as long as they have the same, as long as they use a 12-gram adapter, or a 12-gram CO2 cartridge, and they have the same size. There's only two sizes. There's this big size, which is pretty big, and there's a skinny, it's kind of like a twisty little like thing right here, really similar to like the FSC pistol or certain other BB guns. They have a little like twisty thing where it's like a wing nut, and it flips up, and then you can twist it with your finger and thumb and tighten it, and then this section that's actually going up and putting pressure against the seal and all that stuff, the little screw is like as skinny as the top of the CO2 cartridge. I forgot exactly what the sizes are. Not the metric size or standard size, not like inch or metric, but like there's a certain name for these, like R3 and like ST6 or something. That's the like size of this, like how the air gun manufacturers identify it as. But yeah, you can get this thing. I think they do make a skinny one with the other size that I'm talking about, but it's not for my Crosman DPMS. The reason I bought this is because I have a Crosman DPMS, and I was looking at the CO2 carts and the set screw on my other BB guns, and they all match, and all of them use 12-gram cartridges. So I figured, why not just try using it, and it works across those different BB guns and this rifle. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. I'll probably make another one in a couple days. Might be busy tomorrow, but I still need to tune up the Tip-X and switch out the barrel, and I got a couple parts for my Spider Rodeo coming in. It's like a new valve and a different air fitting, so that I don't have a regulator. I'm going to try to bypass the regulator. The handle's kind of weird where the regulator is. It's like a front grip, but the way it's attached to the paintball gun, it's kind of weird. So I got a part that will bypass that, I'm hoping, and then I'll be able to see if I get higher numbers with my Spider Rodeo paintball marker. Yeah, Tip-X, Spider Rodeo in future videos coming up soon. And I think I still have to do like long distance shooting with the Byrna TCR and long distance shooting with my Umarex HDB shotgun. So I have quite a few things, other videos and tests I want to try out just to see the accuracy of some things and see if I can make the Tippmann Tip-X hit harder, just kind of bone stock the way it is right now. And the Spider Rodeo, yeah, have a little bit of stuff to do. But anyways, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.